Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
WLFE DB Radio is on Spotify with all its great shows like Across the Pond, Inside the Drag Closet, Step into the Paranormal, Just Cindy, Where's My Sage, Unfiltered Talks with Bryce, Metal Mayhem ROC, Paratalk Radio, Real Talk with Dom, and more. So download the Spotify app today to stay connected to all your WLFE DB Radio shows.
Join the guys of Across the Pond as they discuss everything under the sun and answer all of your burning questions. Now, sit back and get ready for some diversity and delightful conversations.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Across the Pond, the interactive podcast where friends both near and far gather to discuss everything under the sun and answer all of your burning questions. I'm one of your American hosts from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Matthew. Wait, are you muted? We can't hear you. Can you hear us?
Guys, this should be no surprise to you every time that we do this podcast. There's always something of Brett.
Yeah.
But as you know, I am your second American host from Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody's living for the weather we're having. Not really. The snow is out of control. We're supposed to get another storm tomorrow. I love that for us. Girl, how's it out there in Harrisburg?
Oh my God, it's just fabulous. Like, it's snowing all over the place, and I'm just stuck inside, no work. Yeah, love it. It's great.
Love that for you.
What I was trying to say was you can click me and then say I can't hear him, and then it should fix.
I can click on you?
Yeah, but can you? Yeah, but there's no point now. You can hear me.
Mm-hmm.
No. As in, so if for example I click you and it says and then it says Matt your name, and then underneath it says I can't hear them, and then you just click that, and then it should fix it.
Shut
anyway,
up.
Hi everyone. So I'm Brett, and I'm your British host from London, UK.
Yes.
There's always fucking goddamn issues with the...
There's always some kind of tech issues.
That's censorship. Thanks, Facebook.
Right? They were like, we're going to start your episode off with, like, not being able to hear half the people on the show. Like, yeah, Facebook. Oh, my gosh.
Jeez.
But we were just, while you logged off, Brett, before you came back, Brian and I were talking about, like, the weather is shit here. Like, how's the weather in, like, are you guys getting a lot of, obviously you're not getting, like, crazy-ass snowstorms like we are, but, like, how's the weather there for February in London?
So normally, weather-wise, we get your sloppy seconds. So like when you have a storm, we get the storm about a week later. So it's like your sloppy seconds. But no, to be fair, the weather, we had a bit of snow. But yeah, actually last a couple of days have been quite warmer. Especially this weekend. It's been really cold before now. But now it's warmer, so it's the start of the hopefully warming up. But yeah, it's not we haven't quite been having the 14 inches, though some people might want a bit of 14 inches to be fair, but we're not getting that currently.
I mean, I don't want 14 inches of snow, but...
Well, yeah. There's other stuff that you can do.
As Brian would say, ouchies!
It says ceased.
Hashtag size queen.
Oh, bitch!
Ooh.
Hashtag.
Hey, are you talking about to me or Brian? If you're talking Brian's size
Brian,
queen...
I can't... Brian, I don't think we can hear you.
Shut up, Brett.
I can hear.
I see muted.
So I fixed Brian. So I can hear Brian, so I did it and clicked I can't hear him, and then it says fixed it, and I can hear him now.
That's weird. I don't have that option. If I click on any of you guys, like I can't like do anything.
Oh, maybe it's because I'm on an iPad.
Maybe. Because I can only do like edit the names and like certain stuff.
Edit the names to like Bella and Brett. Blowjob Brian.
We're going to change it to...
Blowjob Brian. Love that name.
We're just gonna change your name to Rat Brian. It's gonna say Rat.
We're gonna change yours, girl, to I'm not even
MILF Matthew.
Freaking crack clown.
You.
Crack clown. Ew, girl, I'm dead. Oh my gosh.
Done.
Oh, so I have some people watching. Our guest from last week, Dominic.
Hey.
Hi, Dom.
Hey, Dom. Thanks for watching. Oh, this must be Ted. Hello, queens. Laughing my ass off. I mean, boys. Haha. We love 14 inches. Yes. One size queen. Hashtag size queen.
I'm deceased.
And of course, Liz Clayton Brown is watching.
Liz!
Like always, Liz, hi!
Liz.
Hi.
Hi, Liz.
Fishes.
Oh.
Yes. Oh my
Peter's
God.
freaking out. There we go.
And Katrina Snyder's watching.
Hey.
Katrina, Jeremy's sister, who won last week's chocolate. So that's
Yeah.
to you, girl.
She'll get that. By the way, the Royal Mail in the UK works. She'll get that by 2022, probably.
Right.
Though, to be fair, Katrina, I really hope you get it because the woman put some random address on it, and I said to her, "That's the incorrect address," and she was like, "No, it will get there. It's fine." So she put, instead of park, she put PAQL Street, but it's the same. It's the same everything else. So I was like, "Oh well." She said no. She said I've done it hundreds of times. It will get there. But I get I'll send you the tracker number, Katrina. I keep meaning to do that, but I'll
Good
send you the
luck for
tracker.
her.
It gets sold to some Katrina in like Louisiana or something like that.
Literally. I'm done.
Oh my god.
No, it'd be someone on the street will get it probably. But
Right. Yeah.
Katrina, she'll be like knocking doors down. She'll be like, "Did you receive my motherfucking package,
to
bitch?"
be fair, the woman wrote down my address as well and asked me what it was, and she put my wrong address down.
Oh my god.
I told her my address,
Tired.
and she didn't even put my address down. So I was like, okay, okay.
I'm
It was
done.
like, she's like, I'm just gonna ship this to the US and I hope it gets to.
Yeah,
It's
pretty
recipient.
much. Oh, and this was meanwhile, she was doing it, and she was like, "Oh, I'll be back," and she went off to have a cup of coffee.
Stop it.
I'm
And
dead.
I'm like, honey, are you serious? 15 minutes it took for me to send that parcel. So
I
Katrina, seriously.
probably
And
thought you were
also,
sending some shady
I
shit.
have never
to the United
sent a
States.
parcel to America game. We've got like that was like, oh my god. Katrina, you need to like these sweets. You need to tell your kids to like these sweets. The amount of effort is
She
put
said,
in.
I will go door to door to find it. Yes. Oh my god.
Literally just not politely when they don't answer, just smash the like door in.
Smash the door.
Where's
Where's
my
my
sweets?
chocolate?
Where the fuck my
Oh,
sweets,
and
bitch?
Katrina, it is in an Amazon box. So, if just in case you get confused when it arrives, and you're like, "What the fuck have I ordered from Amazon?"
She's probably like, some random ass old lady's gonna get it and think it's like some suspicious package from the United Kingdom and throw it the fuck away. Like,
well, I'm
Dude, I
more
can't believe this
concerned-
shit. This is
No,
some
I'm more
scary
concerned-
shit.
I'm more concerned of customs
God,
because
bro, what you put in that
literally,
package?
they could think there's cocaine in those sweets. You know, there's some licorice with the power stuff. They could think that's cocaine. I'm thinking, shit. Like, am I gonna have the?
Brett, you're going to
police-
jail. You're going to UK jail. Bye, girl.
It's fine. Oh, I know people. I won't go to jail. It's fine.
Oh
I
my
know
God.
people.
Oh, he knows people, honey.
I don't think it'll be an issue because like I sent something to the UK before and like there was nothing was like,
No,
oh,
it's because there's food in there. They can be quite about food.
Oh, okay. Like weird about it.
It's like it's just because of like food. You can put stuff into food. Like for example, you can put drugs into like apples or bananas. It's
Okay, I
really
see what you mean.
yeah.
I watched a border force commitment, and this person put like loads of cocaine in a banana. I do not know how they did it, but they put loads of. They basically cut into the banana, took out the insides of the banana, stuffed it full of cocaine, and then sort of sellotaped the middle back together so it looked like a banana.
Jesus.
And they got caught, obviously. Like it got caught, but it was something like $200,000 worth of cocaine. Like
Right.
in this whole parcel, so that was a bit of it. Obviously,
That's crazy. Love that for you. Well, Katrina, you may be getting some Coke or a goodie. So who the hell, girl, just, keep us posted.
Yeah, you might need a bit of coke if you're stuck at home.
Just when your package gets delivered, just make sure you have the DEA available while you open it. To make sure that the candy's edible before you give it to your children.
Yeah, get one
Well,
of those machines, the swab ones, where you take a swab of it and you stick it in the machine, like, oh, that's not got cocaine in. Yeah, you can have that. Kids. But okay,
I'm
that's the adult suite. That's for the adults.
Oh my gosh, Ted.
I'm fucking done.
Yeah, so hopefully you like the chocolates, Christine, when you get them. Tell us what you think about them.
Sweets.
Or sweets. I forgot it's not just
Get it right, girl.
Sorry.
Literally, I put so much effort in hunting that down. That is, to be fair, Katrina, that's my go-to one when I sort of get treats, gifts, like birthday or something. That's my go-to one, so it should be good.
Yeah.
Love that for her.
I'm just jealous that one of my friends didn't win it over here, because I would have ended up probably with half of it myself.
My leg just fell asleep too. Thanks for giving that to me, Brett.
Huh?
My leg just got the pins and needles, like when you cross your legs, and
it's so painful. I literally was in agony for about 30 seconds of it. I had it once when I was about 10 or 9, and I had it in both my legs, and I had to lay down on my bedroom floor, but it was awful. Literally, it's like pins and needles in both my legs, because it literally, at least the dead leg, it's dead, but like pins and needles, it's like really, it actually can be quite painful.
Yeah. Sometimes I hate where it's like, it feels like jelly and it's so numb, it's like intense. You're like, fuck.
The worst one is when your arm goes, then you can put your arm back.
Ew.
Ow.
Jesus.
It's like all sorts of positions that shouldn't, and it's all like sideways. Oh, it's in positions it shouldn't go in, and it's like, oh yeah.
Love that. My eyes are so puffy today, guys. Like, love that. I think my face was just like, girl, I ain't having it today, honey.
Literally. Like,
do you guys like my what is this? It's a Pan Pride flag cup.
I do. That is really cute, actually.
That is cute.
I nicked it from a pub. I nicked it from a bar in London. Shout out to GAY.
You kleptomaniac.
Everyone did. Everyone does.
When I come to London, I'm
stealing it in my bag. I was like, I'm nicking that.
Well, if I ever come to London, you have to steal me one.
You guys need to come. Well, I was gonna say, like, you need to come. Like, if you're gonna come to London, you need to come this year.
Girl, bye.
Girl, bye. Okay. Liz just said, I get those pins and needles when I sit on the toilet too long. Girl, same.
Oh my god,
I get sore bum if I sit if I sit down on the toilet. That is, like, I get sore bum.
I do get pins and needles too when I sit down on a toilet.
I get like a stiff bum. Yes, yeah.
Mine's only my leg falls asleep if I sit on the toilet too long. So
I find quite a lot is that I get sort of dead arm, almost like a numb arm when I sleep, because quite often I'll stick weirdly randomly one of my arms underneath the pillow to sort of.
I do that too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one. And
you know what's weird though?
Huh?
Like you know how like normal people like lay on their tummies like on their bed and like sit like this. Oh. I cannot do that. Like my arms will fall asleep and my body gets all weird. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah,
like yeah. Like being old sucks. Like I don't want to get any older.
Yeah, for real.
So,
but yeah, sometimes in the morning, like I'm like lazy. I'm like, I don't want to go to work. So like I like get up in the morning, to use the bathroom, and I just sit on the toilet for like 10 minutes because I'm like, I don't want to go to work. And I'm just like sitting there like chilling.
I'm fucking dead, girl. Just chilling on the toilet.
Yeah, right.
Have you seen a video? Have you seen a video?
People watching that I know. My ex, well, we always laugh. We always say this when we're talking to group. So my ex-boyfriend Stephen Ingram's watching.
So I was gonna pull his up, and he says, "Hey, sissy."
Ooh,
hey,
hey.
And then my amazing friend Adrian, who is a makeup artist. She's the best person I know, one of the best people I know in my life. She is watching. Her name's Adrian.
And she says, nothing wrong with aging as long as you have a Dr. Bloom. Girl.
She is stunning.
She's gorgeous. She is fucking gorgeous. I love Adrian, and her daughter is even more beautiful. Like, they are a beautiful fucking family. I love you guys so much. I miss you.
Have you guys
would love her.
Have you ever guys seen a video sitting on the toilet?
No.
This woman's going to live chat sitting on the toilet. Sitting on a toilet. Sitting on a toilet. At the end, she's like, all done. And flush.
Can you just pull up right now? Can you just pull up on something and play it?
And oh my gosh. Wait, so I wanted to say to your friend Adrian, okay, first of all, makeup artist. Hi, queen. I'm also a queen. So let's like talk about makeup sometime. Maybe we can like paint each other and have make a play date. That'd be amazing. Secondly, I'm not sure who Dr. Bloom is, but I'm assuming that's your.
I thought you meant Orlando Bloom for a second, but I was thinking he's not a doctor. I was thinking, what then?
No,
I was like, wait, doctor. I was like, Orlando? No, Dr. Orlando. Who do you mean? But like, I'm assuming her Dr. Bloom is probably some kind of cosmetic surgeon. So, girl, I know what you're saying. Lip fillers, Botox. So, honey, when you get older, you get both of those in your face, and then you just.
To be fair, can I just state as well? Can I just say, Botox is not painful. It's like a pinch. I've had it done.
One thing about my skin though, I don't have any wrinkles, so I just need
you've got great skin.
I just need a lift in the eye area. Adrian, tell Dr. Bloom I need my fucking hair done. That's the first thing, girl. But you and Adrian, I think you guys would get along. She is fat. Her makeup skills are phenomenal, amazing. I think you guys would hit it off. That would be cool seeing, girl, you do her makeup as you, and then she does an aesthetic look on you. I would gag.
Prepare to wear a lot of makeup. It's a look, girl, and it's a lot of a look. But yeah, friend me on Facebook. You can find me through our little thing here, or follow me on Instagram, Scarlet Overkill. That's Scarlet with a K and 1 T.
I'll text you his credentials. So,
it's Dr. Jason Bloom.
Ooh, Jason! I feel like there's so many sexy Jasons out there.
I was gonna say, is that a hot doctor? Something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's good. I remember looking because she recommended him to me for something, and I looked him up. I'm like, oh, hey, daddy. So I think he's cute. But yeah.
He's not my type, but okay.
Let me see. Is it the right guy? No, he's cute. That's not a good picture. He looks better.
Not him, or is that him?
That's him. He's really chill. I watch his Instagram posts, and he seems such
he's beautiful inside and out. Okay.
He's good vibes. He's not a typical arrogant doctor. I feel like he's really good.
We love a cute.
We love a doctor.
Yeah, we love it.
I randomly just got distracted because I shade. Usually I sit in my dining room or living room to do the podcast stuff. Both this one and inside the dry closet. And when I sit there, it's I have to figure out good lighting, good background. So I moved, Brian, as you know, I moved to my foyer when you enter the front door. And my front door is it's a huge, big entryway, and it's there's long glass window panels and the lighting from all the windows shining in. So it's the best spot with lighting and the way I'm set up. And I'm just sitting here, and all of a sudden I saw this bird land on the roof at the front door. I don't know if it's building a nest or something, but I was watching it do its thing. So I think it's building a nest on my front porch roof.
Ew, girl, I love that for you.
Yes.
You better make it pay rent, honey.
Literally, honey, you want to check up and have babies on my front porch? You better pay your portion, okay?
Oh. I'm done.
Oh my gosh. But that random side note. Sorry, my ADHD. Adrian said that he did my nose, my Botox, and my fillers. Yes, queen!
And she looks flawless. How some people, when they get stuff done, you can tell that they got stuff done. And I don't mean that to be in a disrespectful way.
It's
how they get work.
Rocky's mum, Jackie Stallone.
You're just you're just girl, I know. Adrian, she looks oh my god, when I saw her when we went to go see the Amy Schumer show and together, and that's the last time I saw her in person. She looks so good. I was just girl, I need your surgeon. I need to know, honey, hook it up. And she's just, girl, you're gorgeous. I freaking love you.
Yes. Oh my god. We have to go, you and me, Brian, we talked about this before, but you'll have to we have to go together. Next time you're in my area, because I would come to your area, but I don't know anybody. So you have to come to my area, and then we'll go to my lady. By the way, shout out to Danielle. She works at a med spa in York. She's amazing as well. She's the one who's done all my work. I've had obviously filler on my lips and Botox on my lips and around my eyes. And I'm hopefully by summer, as long as life isn't fucking the end of the world. Hopefully by summer I'm gonna go back and get some more Botox in my forehead, probably around my eyes, and then I'm gonna get more fillers in my lips. So yeah.
Girl.
I'll be hi guys, I'm a cock destroyer.
I'm always being tempted by lip filler. And how much did you have done?
I've had
Per lip.
1, 2, 3. I've been 4 times. I've been there.
But how much filler did you have in
One.
a lip?
It's one full syringe.
Per
Filler.
lip.
No. So when I go, she what she does is like she puts it's like I said, it's just one full syringe. Like you can obviously get 2, 3, you can get more syringes if you want, but obviously like girl, if you're putting that many syringes in your lips, you're gonna have like a fucking huge like.
So is it one syringe per
It's
lip?
it's one syringe per both, like for both lips. So for me, obviously, like I have like a pretty decent sized bottom lip, on my top lip smaller. So she puts like about 90% of the syringe just in my top lip to like make it bigger, and then the bottom lip is just like evening. The rest of it goes in the bottom lip to even out with the top lip, basically.
I'm a fucking cock destroyer.
Literally, that's how I'm gonna go. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna like get this. Like my lips are like this. Oh my god, I'm a fucking cock destroyer.
So the only thing I want to do, like after I get my jaw surgery, for everybody watching, March 24th, honey. So come March, we'll be leaving the show for a hot minute. I'll have a fill-in, but we'll announce all that later on. But my jaw surgery, like literally, it'll fix my cant. See how it's like crooked? So once that's corrected, I want to fix my like nostril because this one's bigger than this one. So I just want it to be like a little even. So that's all I want done though. And then I want Botox in my armpits because I literally cannot wear the color baby blue, light gray, white, baby pink, like any kind of cute colors, or yellow. Because girl, I lift up my arm, you're like, holy shit, girl, is it a flood down there?
Oh my god, we have
it's like flooding. I sweat so bad, like it's nasty.
Girl, we have to go. I'll have to send you. I believe I still have it either on Facebook or she might have texted it to me, but I'll have to send it to you. And then maybe we can both, because I want to look into it too. Like, I only really sweat when it's like humid outside, like in the summer. Like if it's like, oh, it's like 90, but it's gonna feel like 140,000 because of the humidity. Yeah. Then I'll sweat. So like I like to wear tank tops in the summer, so that way when I do sweat, I go through my like have like sweat marks. But every once in a while, like this shirt here, like I buy shirts like this and like dressy shirts with sleeves out to the clubs and stuff. So obviously I don't want to like be sweating. But I did talk to, thinking of Danielle, when I was there last, I talked to her about, I even brought up your name about us getting Botox in the armpits, because I said, oh, I saw it for like people who like live in like LA and like Miami, like hot cities where they're like, for example, like realtors, something like that, where they're wearing suits and stuff like that. And heat, and they get it done. And she's like, oh, yeah, but they're rich, so they can afford that. She's like, you can't. I'm like, hello? And she's like, let me rephrase it. She's like, if you get rich, sure. She's like, but honestly, she's like, Botox in the armpit is like, what she told me. She's like, and this is just going off of her rates. Now she is someone in central Pennsylvania. Like when I go to her place is like across the street from a Sheetz, and in like a shopping center with like other medical. Yeah. I'm not saying like she's a bad or shady. Like I'm not saying like, oh, I'm going to her place and it's like not like in a hospital or whatever. It's like everything's clean, sterile. She's amazing. Obviously, I've been going to her for like 2 years now, and it's been great. But she was like, these are my prices. She's like, so I can only imagine like Miami, LA prices. She's like, but for me to do both of your armpits with Botox, she's like, probably like close to $2,000. She's like, what? It's only gonna last you 3 months.
It would cost $2,000 for both armpits.
You need at least so Botox. So this is the thing, Brian. So fillers are and everything I'm saying is just going off of what I've had done in my experience and how my cosmetic injector charges. So stuff like fillers, they already come in pre-syringe, like they're already syringes, and they're sent like that to you, and then you pay per syringe. And then, they use the whole thing. They go all the way around your lips or wherever else and do the whole thing. And then Botox just comes in like the little bottle with the liquid in, and then like, a needle, and you stick it in, you pull out how many units you want. And now she charges $12 a unit. So you think, so she was saying each armpit's like, I don't know, 2,000 divided by 12. That's how many units you would have to get for each armpit to make it stop.
I feel like that's like really like I don't know. Like obviously when I looked into it, because I've always been self-conscious of that because I love to dress up, but I can't wear those colors like baby blue. I love wearing pink. I just can't wear them, even polos and regular t-shirts. And oh my God, I'm like choking on my like own spit. I remember looking into Mira-Dry, and Mira-Dry permanently gets rid of underarm sweat, but I don't want to permanently get rid of it. I just feel like that's not natural or good for you. I'd rather do a temporary fix like Botox, but I feel like it was never $2,000 for both freaking armpits. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's bad. That's
Or like-
That's a lot of money just for your armpit.
It was like when she told me, she was like, because it would be, you know, like it's charged per unit, like so $12 a time. Because like for example, when I got like my crow's feet, it was $12, like again per unit, and I got 12 units or something like that. I think it was 12 or 14 or whatever. So,
Wait, I need to show you guys something. So I love how this took a turn, like this episode took a turn. So how we're talking about like fillers, Botox and everything. Well, you know, back to like the armpit situation. So I wanted to dress, you know, wear a nice shirt. I forget when I wore this shirt, but it was for my friend Elise's birthday. And I got this pink shirt. And obviously I'm like, oh, I'm going to sweat. So I ordered these. These are armpit pads.
yeah, yes, queen.
They work so good. So I got them from Walmart. Target didn't have them, and I couldn't find them. Amazon randomly didn't have them. So I literally found them out on Walmart. I'm like, I guess I'll buy them. So these work so good. I literally did not feel them. Like they're so thin. You just peel off the sticky part, and then you put them inside your shirt, and the big part goes like that in your armpits, and then you just, you know, it soaks up all the sweat. And I gotta say, they work really freaking good. I was like very impressed. I mean, a little bit of sweat leaked out, but it wasn't as like nasty as it usually is. So if anybody is looking for something like this, Walmart has armpit sweat pads. You can probably just Google it, and there'll probably be a bunch of like things. But I just went on like Amazon, Walmart, and Target, and you know, they were the only ones that so love that. And I love how we're talking about cosmetics. Also, Sunday Riley is a great company. Everybody needs to get this. It's called the Pink Drink, and it's by Sunday Riley, and it's a peptide.
Girl,
So yeah.
Do you have what was I gonna say? Do you have the under eye cream?
Oh yes. So let me show you.
I use that every night. Brett's
So
like,
I have a new under eye thing. It's this. It's called Peace Out Eye Retinol Stick. This works wonders. It's like it makes your like skin under your eye like so nice, and it kind of gets rid of like fine lines. But I saw it on TikTok, and it like sold out and everything, and I'm like, I don't believe this shit. Like I'm very skeptical when it comes to skincare. So I'm like, I ordered it, and it comes like a little chapstick kind of thing, and you just like roll it, and then like, and you just like apply it to your under eyes. So like,
What's that? Is that get rid of the bags?
it gets rid of the bags. It firms your skin underneath. It gets rid of like
I
you know
need
any
that.
kind
The
of
bags of mine. Look.
lines. What else does it do? It like brightens your skin. Like my eyes like aren't that bad. I have a little tinted makeup on, and I always like randomly break out in like a hive. Cool. But it works really good. Like this is not a gimmick. Like this works really well. So
That's also a disclaimer. This isn't a paid ad.
yeah, this is a paid ad. We kind of
But if you want paid ad, if these makeup artists want to do paid ads, we will do paid ads.
Right.
yeah, Adrian.
Hey, Cindy Riley, can you sponsor our show, please?
Adrian, can we get a sponsor? Can you like reach out to your connects and get Sunday Riley to sponsor us? Because
Yes. Oh my God, that'd be perfect. The only thing I have for them, obviously, like I just said, was the under eye. But it's really cool. It's like, I don't know if do you have it, Brian? Like that?
I do have it.
Yeah. So it's really nice. I use it at night. So like I will put the when I go to bed, I like put under eye cream under my eyes, and it helps. Like I guess I could use it during the day too, because you can use it like twice a day. It says, but like
I have so many products by them. Like what Matthew's talking about is the autocorrect. This actually works really well.
Yes, that stuff is so good.
Brightening and depuffing eye conditioner. This works very well. Also, for those of you that are getting older like I am, I use a thing, it's Sleeping Night Oil. It's like a retinol. this works really good. It comes in like this awesome like thing. It's like a syringe kind of thing, and you just like put the dots on your face and like rub it in.
What? That's a night cream, like for bed?
Yeah, that's like when you go to bed, like you just put that in and you wake up like so dewy and like flawless, like it's amazing. And then this one gets rid of redness. So this is like a vitamin C and turmeric face oil. This is good for night too. And then like I could talk about skincare like all fucking day.
Literally.
Lactate acid. This is really good. And then this is a good retinol.
There's so much like what they have. I want to get more of their. I obviously like their under eye cream, and I want to try more like maybe of their products because like I do have like face creams and like different things like for my face, but like I'm not opposed to like trying different things depending on like if it works really well, like the price points and like that. Like obviously like I use like the under eye cream like at night especially. I try to do it during the day, so it's like twice a day because like right in like the corners of my eyes, like right here. Yeah, this area it gets like
Girl, definitely get this. You will love this. It's vegan. It's cruelty free. I've been trying to find like a product to get because I know you always yell at me for using this because I cannot find a moisturizer. Like so, I have this and I mix it with that. And this is the only product that I have that is like I'm trying to like kind of phase out, but I fucking love skin products.
Well, yeah, I get like just in the corner of my eyes, like especially by my nose, and then just like right here, like as you go out to this area here, it's not too bad, but like it's more inward. It's where I get like the dark circles in the bags. So like I do use the creams and stuff. Like you can't tell right now because again, I have like makeup on, so you can't see the under eye baggage. Speaking of that, concealer's great. Yellow concealers or like peach concealers are really good at covering up dark spots and dark circles. Yes, Brian, look into it.
Yeah, I will. I always get like really random bags like in here. Like not so much in here, but like my shit comes out here for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yes, and like mine are like all so like obviously like I have a lot of like what am I trying to say? Concealers, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I like concealers and stuff because like obviously like the creams and like the lotion like that like for bed, but like obviously I buy a lot of the concealers for like drag obviously. And those basically work the same. Like I use the orange like along my jawline and here. The orange covers up your beard. Orange is beard coverage.
Block it out, yeah.
Block it out. And then obviously yellow or peach under your eyes to give it the circles. And then there's like greens and purples to do like dullness and brightness and like acne scars. Like every concealer that is a different color is a different thing. So like I have
some acne scars over here.
Girl, you should
like right here, I have like a pock mark that never like went away, and it's like
what mark?
So when I had really bad acne when I was younger. I like was so like depressed about it, and then one day I would try every product except I would try Proactive, I would try Accutane, but my mom never let me go on it because she was scared about like how it did, because there's a whole story behind it. So I never did that. I always tried a different product though. And what happens is, Brett, like when it gets so inflamed and stuff, like sometimes they leave marks that like don't go away because they're so huge. Like the zit itself is huge. And it just like, because I maybe picked at it or something. Because, when they dry up, I always would pick the scab off because I'm like, girl, makeup doesn't look good at covering a scab. So what that does is it leaves a deep like pock mark sometimes. And some people even get really bad like indentations in your skin. Luckily, I don't have that, but acne is terrifying. And then I just stopped using everything altogether and then it all went away. So I think that's what my problem was. But acne, oof, that shit's rough.
But yeah. Definitely. I know like some people think it's controversial. I mean, some people think he's controversial and everything he does or whatever, but like I have the color correctors and the concealers from Jeffree Star. And right now he's doing, if you spend for the month of February, if you spend $40 on the site, you get a free concealer.
Ooh, girl, yes.
So like you could easily get like, like the yellow or the peach for the under eye, and then like, orange or whatever, and get like a free one as well or whatever, So definitely look into that. But because like they're great. Like Adrian, your friend, just said orange neutralizes blue. So if you girl, you know, because I know you we talk about it. You watch Drag Race. So, for example, like this season, for example, like when you see how Rose puts all the orange like in this area because of your 5 o'clock shadow, orange will hide 5
The
o'clock
beard, yeah.
in your face. Yeah. So yeah, look into that, and all, like I said, he has all the colors, greens and purples. And there's I'll send you. I have a picture of it that I can text to you, or you can pull it up on Google or Amazon or wherever online. I mean, if I forget to send it to you, that is. But it has all the colors. Like it has yellow color corrector, green color corrector, peach, and it tells you what each one does for your skin. Like how some are for acne, some are for, dark circles, some are for like blue, the 5 o'clock shadow. Like each one.
It's so interesting how each color like blocks something out on the face. Like that, it's just like very interesting the science behind that.
Yeah.
And real quick, girl. Speaking of, I forgot to fucking mail it, girl. I told you I was going. I just spit. I told you I was going to mail it. So everybody, Matthew recommended to me because again, Neutrogena is not animal cruelty free. I guess they still test their stuff on animals, and obviously, I want to get away from products that do that because I don't support that. And that may sound like I'm contradicting myself, but unfortunately, I need a moisturizer, and this moisturizer is the only one that works for me. Literally the only one. I tried so many. So Matthew recommended to me to try Milk. They're vegan. It's a great company. I, looked them up. I was living. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Matthew was like, girl, try this. I'm like, yes. So I tried it. Oh, bitch. My whole face was like red as fuck. And it was like my skin was not having it. It got really inflamed and red and hot. I'm like, oh, child. So I instantly stopped it. But I told Matthew, I'm like, girl, I'll mail you the one that I'm not going to use because it's kind of pricey. So, girl, I'm so sorry. I told you the day I was going to mail it, and I just didn't. But I'm gonna give it to you when I see you this weekend.
Yeah, girl, put it in your bag now. Don't forget it.
I'm putting it in my bag, girl.
I just been using like obviously like for the holidays, especially Black Friday, Bath and Body Works, because they don't test on animals, by the way. Bath and Body Works does like, how they have like 10 lotions for like $10, like those deals that they have. So I got like some hand lotions and like body lotion last year. So I've been using some of the body lotion on my face, but it's like not the same as the Milk stuff. And I'm like, this bitch.
I know. I'm sorry, girl. I am so sorry. I was like, fuck. I think it's because it was snowing or something happened that day. I forget what happened. I'm like, fucking A. Excuse my language. But girl, you'll be getting it this Friday when I see your ass.
Yes, queen. Speaking of that, look, Kenny's watching. Oh, hey, queens.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Kenny, how you doing? Oh, this your friend Adrian said you could get it covered by insurance by saying you sweat excessively. Oh, I didn't know that.
Are you kidding me?
God, that's everyone's going to be flaming that now. On the
right? I'm just going to show up and like, listen, Danielle, I need the Botox now. I cannot stop sweating. It's uncontrollable.
I'm going to go see Dr.
You're
Blue.
literally going there and just like, I don't know, turn your car temperature up to like the top temperature for your whole journey. Ride round literally every block for about 2 hours and turn up just covered in sweat.
I'm gonna go see Dr. Bloom in Westchester. Like, I think Adrian told me my insurance covers it for my excessive sweating, so shoot me up.
Right, we'll just show up together and we'll have Brett, we'll have a water bottle in the car. We'll just spray herself down with and be like, I'm sweating so bad.
It's so bad. Like, it's so bad today. Like, bring like a huge ass bottle of water and just go.
I'm soaking wet. It's so bad today.
I'm just serious.
Wow.
Adrian, I'm gonna look into that for real. Like, because I sweat bad.
Your mom's watching. She said, I need something for my bags under my eyes and darkness. Oh, girl, we got you covered.
You need this.
We got you, girl.
And for all of you watching, these products are very fucking expensive. So do not pay for them all at once. And because I'm straight up honest, like, girl, I know I posted shit on social media, but that don't mean I have money. It's called Afterpay. Get to know her.
So Brian spends his money. He buys all the products and then pays him afterwards. Then basically,
hey girl, you gotta do what you gotta do. Afterpay is my best friend. Like they are amazing.
So you're a bit like Tori Spelling then, sort of like trying to live the lifestyle but not got the dosh to live the lifestyle.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know.
That's what you gotta do, Brian. You're like, oh, my order's $100. I don't have that right now. Oh, wait a minute. if I do Afterpay, I would have to pay
Yes.
for that right now.
I do that with
You're still
ASOS.
paying it off. Like you just have to be
You guys have
responsible.
Do you guys have ASOS in America?
Yes,
Wait, do we?
the ASOS.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
I've
So
never
I
used.
use to pay for that. I use Klarna.
Oh,
Yep.
Klarna, we have that. Yeah.
We love Klarna.
Because, like this month, it's like It's like £100. It very rarely get that much, but it's like a fortune.
See-
£102.40.
Listen, everyone deserves good skin products. I love.
Oh
I've
no,
always-
this is clothes. This is
What's
like
that?
a pair of trainers.
Yes,
that someone
ASOS
wears.
is closed. Yes, no, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, everyone
But-
deserves to look good.
You know,
I
yeah,
can't
like
do makeup, so that's why I don't do makeup. I need a haircut.
you
That's
have
what I
good
need.
skin. You're like a straight guy.
You're like a. Yeah, Brett. What is your skincare routine?
Yeah, what's your skin routine?
My skincare routine. So I have a special face lotion. You know, takes like 10 minutes to get now. No, so I don't have a skincare really.
As Brett uses St. Ives apricot scrub.
You're lucky now because you're young, but when you get into your 30s, if you
Oh
want
no,
to,
I plan to become famous and have a makeup team who do it all for me.
yeah. If you still want to be
Adrian.
if you still want to be a good-looking gay in your 30s and be hit on, you need to get good skincare.
Botox facelift, just continuous Botox and
Yeah.
filler.
Botox, facelift fillers, and good skincare, or they're gonna be like, "Ew, is he 30? He looks 60." Ew.
And if you use apricot, St. Ives I can't say this word. Apricot. Apricot. Why can't I say this word? Apricot. Oh my god, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Apricot?
Can someone else say it? St. Ives. Da da da.
Apricot.
Don't use that. It's so bad. It does micro
This is what I
scar.
want to look. This is what I want to look like when I'm 30. This is
Stop it. I'm
goals.
scared.
I'm scared. Ah, yeah.
Girl, that's gonna be you. I'm just kidding.
Literally, that's gonna be me. Wait, speaking of that, I think your friend Adrian commented. Oh, she said, "Share is my goals." Girl, same. I want to be
Yes.
70s and look like I'm 14. Hello.
I want to age like Paris Hilton. That bitch is aging flawlessly. Like Cher is
She only looks like
number one.
she looks like my age, and she's 40.
literally Paris Hilton looks like she's like 20.
Literally, if I didn't know who Cher was, like literally never ever heard of her before, somebody could literally show me a picture of like she's 30, and I'd be like, of course she is. Like,
Yeah, Cher is like.
her
Can you
age.
imagine like her being like being at the school gates with a glamorous look? Like everyone would think she's like the mum of the kids. She's like, man.
Cher is she's fucking iconic. I love Cher.
Legend, icon.
How old is Cher?
Like,
No,
she's 70 at least.
Oh,
right?
74.
holy! You know who else ages really well? Madonna. I know a lot of people say like, "Girl, give it up," but girl, she does her thing. Like, she doesn't age either. Like, she looks good, and she's what up there too.
She's 62. Madonna
Yeah,
is.
she's in her 60s.
That's nothing. She's still young. She's fabulous. I don't consider her old until you're like 80.
I feel like Mariah Carey looks great as well.
But she's not old though.
Yeah, but
I'm not a fan of
she's
Mariah.
older than me. I can still
Well, I mean, she's not as old as Madonna or like.
Well, Tina Turner looks great.
Oh yeah, girl.
Who's like
She's
who's like a celebrity guy that looks good for their age? George Clooney. Oh, he is dead, dude.
yeah.
See, I'm not really a big fan.
I
his
like a
moments.
bit of who do I like? Oh, I like them all really. But George Clooney, yeah, like a silver fox, he is.
Dolly Parton also. I'm thinking she. Ages.
Oh, Dolly Parton,
Oh.
honey, she looks great.
Legend.
Dolly Parton is a fucking queen.
That queen is like, I love her.
I love Dolly.
I love how the older when I say older entertainers, I mean like people like the Sharers and the Dollars like that. I love how like they're so how am I trying to word this? Even though they're like in their 60s and 70s,
They still
They're
look
not-
fucking
they're not-
hot.
well, no, what I'm trying to say is they're not the typical, like, I'm going to take this a different route. They're not the typical, like, is it just me personally, but when I think of, like, people who are in their 60s and 70s, especially, I'm going to put this out there because they are, but, like, when I think of white people in their 60s and 70s, they're never out here doing the Black Lives Matter, gay rights, things like that. But Dolly and Cher, like, the shit that Cher, I don't know if you guys saw, the shit she used to post on her Twitter about Trump. Woo! Girl,
But yeah, but
wrong him good, girl. So
wasn't
like,
it,
Yeah, I
wasn't
got
it
you. Like,
Cher
I ain't
whose son
around.
was transgender or daughter was transgender?
I believe.
Yes, Chaz Bono is trans. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
she used to go for Trump, didn't she? Shit.
Yeah. But like
Wow, you go
But
now.
like you know what I'm saying. Like when you think of like the older generation, people who are in their 60s and 70s, who are white especially and straight, they're usually not the people who are out here for Black Lives Matter or gay rights, something like that. But like, I mean, maybe it's because Dolly and shared that our audience is 98% gays. That's why.
Like, Cher would not have a
Yeah.
career without the gay guys. A gay LGBT community, Cher would not have a career. Imagine Believe. Believe
Oh
would
my
have
god! Yeah.
Believe would have flopped if straight people.
When I was younger, I was obsessed with Believe. Like my mom we'd always be in the car, and like that was my jam. Like it would be playing on the radio. Like, Mom, turn that shit up, and I was like 9. Like she already knew back then, honey. But like I was
She's like,
obsessed.
as soon as Cher came on, she's like, oh yeah, here we go.
Like,
Yeah,
going to the mall to get
I
my
was
Beanie
actually
Baby, like
Yes,
listening to
please.
like Believe, get my Beanie Baby, honey. Like that was like my life back then.
who else? Like, I'm conscious of the time as we probably got to go for a break. So should we go for a break first before I say
Yeah,
my
so
question?
let's think of some like hot, because I love good daddies. Let's look up some hot male celebrities while we're on our commercial break. Anybody else want to chime in? Before we take
Any
a
hot celebrities, males, females, whatever.
Does anybody like want to come on? So we have to address real quick why we're missing somebody.
I was gonna say, girl.
I was,
And then if
yeah, I was
somebody
gonna
wants
say
to
how
come
we're gonna
on,
do this.
Can we bring somebody on if somebody wants to like pop on?
Yeah, we totally can. Like if
Yeah.
Yeah, just we.
I'll let Matthew explain what's going on.
Yeah,
I mean,
we
no,
just need to send him a
so
link.
I'm not. So obviously, as you all know, like our very first episode ever of Across the Pond was something the three of us and Morgan had worked on, and we got we started and we did the first episode afterwards. You know, like we discussed in our was that our second episode or third? I'm not sure.
Second.
Yeah, we talked about mental health. That was because Morgan was struggling, so he left the show. He's not coming back. No, I'm not saying that in a mean way. He's just not coming back. He left the show, and we just wanted to, I still keep in contact with him and stuff like that. So we wanted to bring him back and like catch up. All four of us, like flashback to the first episode, and obviously his birthday was this past Wednesday, and celebrate that or whatever. And I guess he said right before the show started that he was having issues with his Wi-Fi, so I guess he is not able to get on because of his Wi-Fi issues. So he's not here. I know our episode's called His Birthday Bash, but he's not here. I don't know if he's going to be joining anytime before 5:30. If not, then it happens. We're living in the age of virtual technologies running our lives, and it happens. But that's just how it is. So if anybody else watching the show, if you want to hop on and like kiki with us, chit chat, let me know. I will post a StreamYard link on the screen here if you can see it, and hop on and hang out with us.
Can you imagine if we posted the Streamlard link on like our social medias, like 500 people?
Oh my god! But yeah, if anybody wants to hop on,
Yeah.
we get back from the commercial break, I'll throw up the StreamYard link, and you can gladly like chit chat with us and talk. But yeah, we'll get to a quick commercial and we'll be right back. All right.
Woo!
WLFE-DB.com, where you can find vodcast shows, podcasts, and more like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Paratalk Radio, Just Cindy, and more. So go check out WLFE-DB.com, where talk radio is a whole lot better. Our shows are your shows, and that there makes for a great talk radio.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Brie, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area, 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Ted Van Son Jr. is a seasoned investigator and well-versed in the ways of paranormal investigation. He is now ready to share his ideas and unique approach with all of you. Flashlight, recorder, and comfortable shoes. Hit the ground running as you follow this easy step-by-step guide to a fun and thorough paranormal investigation, perfect for first-time and lightly seasoned investigators. Think outside the paranormal box. Learn all about the technology and techniques used back in the early days of paranormal investigation. You can find these valuable resources online at Goodreads, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and Amazon. Get yours today.
Hi, I'm Jenna Grover. In the world of fashion, we get lost in the cost. Everyone wants that special piece of quality jewelry, but they can't afford it. Not on my watch. I sell handmade quality jewelry for a fraction of the price, and that includes jewelry made of sea glass, natural stone, crystal beads, glass beads, Bigfoot jewelry, and more. If you don't see what you want, email me, because I make custom jewelry too. Check out my website at gbythesea.com. Also, you can email me at jewelry@gbythesea.com. You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Welcome
Brett,
back to the show.
Brian, people are just dropping off left, right. Just gonna be you and me. Oh my God.
People are just dropping off, honey.
No, you know what? Oh, here's that little bitch.
Did you just kick me off the show?
No, the commercial break stopped, and it was just me and Brian on the screen.
Like, wow.
Hey,
Like, if you want me to quit the show, just tell me.
I'm just used.
Brett, it's come to my attention that we have a new British host, so we gotta let you go.
Bye, mate.
Oh, it's fine.
It was nice having you, and by nice having you, I mean it was a displeasure.
To be fair, I only came on the show to felt sorry for you anyway, because like, yeah, your has-been.
I'm a has-been?
Your has-been who's had no career.
Oh, I guess so. I mean, I've been a has-been a couple times. You know, I won a couple pageants, and now I'm not the pageant holder anymore. So I guess I'm a has-been.
I'm done.
Oh my gosh! No, Brian. Before I had Brett back, but I'll say it now. So funny you say that because I was talking to like Kenny and Sean. I know Kenny's watching, and like obviously I said it in our group chat. I don't know if you saw it, but like people are always like, you and Brian should like have your own TV show because the two of you together are just fucking bitches. But we are like the things we say and how we act when we're together is like
That's like
so
I'm out,
funny.
bitches.
Not bitches.
No, but like, you know how like, but no, Brett, like you know, I'm trying to think of like some like maybe like popular Jewish, you know, like what's the one that everybody know? Oh, Brian, help me out from that trashy TV show in Jersey. What is it called?
Jersey Shore.
What are the two girls are like BFFs?
JWoww and Snooki.
Yeah. Does that help?
The Snooki show or something? Yes, I'm pretty sure that was like they filmed like their own show.
Who's the fit guy on that? The really fit guy.
I don't know.
The really fit guy.
Oh no! Oh my God, better, Brett, even better. Brian and I are like Nicole and Paris. Like
fucking the Simple Life girl. That is us.
We're like besties like that. So like, could you imagine us on a TV show, Brian? It'd be fucking crazy.
No, we would be dead. Like, girl, we would like get arrested somehow. Like, I'd be a disgrace, and I would be doing nothing but putting chapstick on the whole time and complaining because they didn't stir my fucking mocha right.
Somehow, girl, our show would get canceled after like one
That would have to like
end somehow with me and like a club bathroom passed out, and you and a drunken drive-through punching the drive-through person in the face, and like
I was more.
it would just end back.
I was thinking you both more as Brittany and Lindsay, like the messes, absolute.
I can see that too.
Oh yeah, I'm totally a Lindsay girl.
Like
I'm Brittany girl.
Hair pretty much, so it's fine.
Oh, speaking of Free Britney, like, has anybody seen her documentary?
No,
I was
where is it at? I want to watch it.
I've got halfway through, so I'm about halfway. I've just seen them where she shaved her hair. I was like, oh my God. It's always so. I find it so difficult to watch, to be fair, because I'm thinking like, this was a girl who was just like work.
Yeah.
And went through, see.
Well, wait.
Bro,
I was literally watching a movie on Netflix. Hold on, I need to let everybody know the title. And it was fucked up. And my mom told me, she's like, literally, because I guess my mom watched the Lindsay or the Britney.
Yeah.
The
thing.
Yeah.
So there's this movie right now on Netflix. It's called I Care a Lot. It is fucked up.
No.
It's the most fucked up movie I've ever seen.
What is it?
Wait, what I was going to say to you earlier before we started this episode, not to like interrupt you, but I just got to say this real quick. But last night, Jeremy and I were watching Netflix, and we watched this TV show. We finished it. It was only one season. It just came out this year. So we finished it. And I was like, what else are we going to watch? So he's like, let's quick hop on YouTube. Well, we get on YouTube, and I don't know if you guys, Brian, I don't know if you watch it. Brett, you probably don't. But Trixie and Katya, they do their thing together. They do their thing together. Well, they have this new one that's with Netflix, like Netflix and them are working together, and it's called We Like to Watch. Is what it's called. And what they do is Netflix, when they release new things, or movies, TV shows, or whatever they release on their channel.
Yeah.
Trixie and Katya, they sit down, like they're together on a couch sitting there with a bowl of popcorn, and they have like a big screen TV in front of them, and then they watch this, and you see the picture of the movie in the bottom monitor, and then they're watching it and they're critiquing it and they're giving their, whatever. Just yesterday, we watched them watch I Care a Lot, and after that, Jeremy and I watched it last night.
Wasn't it fucked up?
Fucking I was like,
Brett, you have to watch it if you can.
It's this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I told my mom about the
That's
movie.
creepy. I watched that. It won't be tonight, probably. It'll probably be like in the week, probably.
Well, how it ties into everything is, how Britney Spears is under a conservatory, like a legal guardianship. And this movie is based on old people who can't care for themselves. And they targeted this one wealthy woman. I was fucking shook. Like, it's a crazy movie because at first you're like, this is fucked up what they're doing, like taking advantage of these people. But the movie has a twist, girl. It's fucking crazy. But it's still so fucked up. Like, when I was watching this, I'm like, I don't know if this is real or not, so I'm just going to say, but like, let's say like I'm like 80 years old and I have dementia. Like, does the state legally, like, let's say I'm a millionaire, right? Like the state, I don't know if the state can come in and like take over all my assets and control me. Like, that's kind of what Britney is going through. Like, someone else controls her life, her finances. And that's what this movie is based on. Like, these people come in because old people can't, care for themselves. So they come in and they take over everything. They sell their houses, they put them in nursing home facilities, and that's it. Like, that's their life forever. And I'm like, that's scary.
What gets me is they put her under and say she's like I think I was saying like she's got dementia, she's unable to do, like, she needs like all this support and stuff. But then why do you make her do albums, tours? Well, to
make money. Because the people wanted to turn money out.
She's apparently got dementia, which was one of the arguments they used in 2007 or 2008 to get it in the first place. You can't put someone who's apparently got dementia on stage to do a tour, numerous world tours, numerous albums, a Las Vegas residency. It's just crazy. They need to get someone who's like not. Her father needs to honestly just fuck off and take control.
What were you saying, girl?
Well, no, I was going to comment on that real quick, but I just wanted to let everybody who's watching know, and you guys so like if you want to like text anybody or let anybody know, but like I did put the bottom of the screen, as you can see, this is the link for our StreamYard that we're on right now, our episode. So if anybody wants to, talk about fillers in your face, skincare, hot stuff,
I'm posting a Facebook about it.
Or Britney Spears, then hop on and come chit chat with us. That's the StreamYard link for this episode. But anywho, no, I definitely I did not get to watch the Free Britney documentary yet. But from what I heard, like, because I saw it pop up and I was like, oh, what's this? And I looked and it was like, oh, it's a documentary about Britney Spears being controlled by her dad. And I'm like, oh, girl, I need to watch this. I haven't yet, but everyone is like gagging over it. So
don't leave the link, girl. I'm posting a Facebook status if people want to join.
Yeah.
I
need to watch the Britney thing too because it's just so fucked up. Like, imagine someone just controlling your life, like, and you can't make any financial decision.
She can't even like. Apparently I read somewhere that she gets a £1,200 a month allowance. She can't date without asking for permission. She can't like do anything. Go on holiday. Can't do absolutely anything without permission. Yeah. I'm like,
it's fucked up.
This is a 39-year-old.
Did she? Brett, am I correct? Did she got her dad to control when she? Huh? I said, has her dad been in control of her stuff since she started being a singer?
So her dad was very much involved setting up a career. So her dad was funding it. Her mum was in like when she first started in New York doing auditions, and then as she's got more and more famous, he was never truly involved early on, really, like on the scene, because he had his alcohol problems and his own issues.
Yeah,
and then obviously when she started going through her mental health issues and her various issues she had in 06 to 08 or 09, really. That's when she started getting more involved.
The amount of stress, like somebody in her, like, because she became famous so great, like she blew up.
Oh my God!
She was 16.
Yeah,
she was 16. She was being like one of the biggest singles ever.
Like you never had a life. Like she was. I could never.
She was on TV from the age of 11 or 10.
I can never imagine that.
Clubhouse. It's
Girl,
crazy.
I was like in middle school when crap. What's the first one? Baby One More Time.
Baby One Time, yeah.
I was in middle school, and I remember, like, you know, when I was in middle school, like, you know, that was like the middle 90s, late 90s, whatever. So like
October '98.
Yeah. So like obviously like the 90s started with like, you know, like I love and Nirvana, like grungy stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, Britney came and Christina came and Destiny's Child, all these pop stars came. And they just like took over. And I remember like going from the shift of like you had, you know, basically rock and grunge music, again, like Nirvana's and Alanis Morissette's, to now it's Britney's and Christina's taking over these blonde pop stars. And it was huge. Like I went out, I bought the Baby One More Time album. I bought Christina's album. I bought fucking, what's it called? Larger Than Life, Backstreet Boys' first album.
Yes, girl.
I bought all their albums because they were, no matter VH1, MTV, radio, no matter what you turn on, it was Backstreet Boy. It was a boy band or a blonde pop singer. It was one of the two. So I was like, I have to get on board. This is what everyone's listening to. So
we just got a bunch of like people watching. For those of you watching, if you want to hop on here with us, because our guest is unfortunately having tech issues, I posted the stream. I don't know if anybody's seen it on my Facebook, but if you are seeing it on my Facebook, click the link and you can be live with us.
Yes. But yeah, so it was just crazy. Like it was really crazy to think that like she came out of nowhere with this one song, and then like from there it just became huge success. And here she is, like, you know, 20, 30, whatever. I don't even, like, so many years later, and she's like still huge, still putting on music. But it's like, like she's an adult woman who like is not like senile or like anything like that. She can make her own decisions, but she still has like her dad like just dictating everything.
But she can't make any decision. That's the issue. She hasn't been able to make a decision since she like had the mental health issue. But she hasn't made any decisions. She can't. Yeah. The albums, the tours, the residency, going on holiday, everything is decided by the people who control her. That's what it is. But she can't even fart without asking for permission, probably. I imagine. Yeah. So, like, oh, Dad, can I fart, please? Like, it's ridiculous.
Dad,
the issue is, like, if he was okay, he was in control of certain parts, but she was still able to be herself and do what she wanted. But and he was just keeping an eye. That I don't think that would be an issue. But it's where he's literally controlling her life, where she literally can't go and buy a car without permission. She can't buy a house without permission. She can't spend her own money. But in a way, I think when it first came into force in 2008, when she was going through her issues, it was a good thing at the time because she spent so much money on legal action and rehabs and lawsuits and all sorts.
Yeah.
It was at that point it was needed to try and save her career.
Yeah.
But 13 years later, is it really necessary to still have that level of control? No. Probably not.
No.
She's like, Dad, I'm hungry. Can I eat? No. After monitoring your weight scale, you gained a pound last week, you fat bitch.
It's like, no, it's more like, it's like, Dad, can I go and get a Starbucks? No, you fat bitch. Just like go and have some water.
Like obviously, like I know, I get like the dark humor, because like I love dark humor and shit. Like that's probably like I just hope it's not like that for her. Like that would be so fucked up. Like I hope she gets out of it. I hope she gets her justice. If she ever makes her own documentary about her whole entire life, girl, like, you know, it's gonna have like 1 billion views. Like, it's gonna be crazy. I just hope, you know, whatever this is, what's ever going on, like, just gets rectified for her. I couldn't imagine, Mom, Can I get a Dunkin'? No, bitch. like that's so crap. Like no one.
It's like, Mum, can I get a
should
Dunkin'?
that way.
Like, and then Mum be like, first of all, shut up. You ain't getting jack shit. Like, no.
You'd be
I'm gonna shut you up then. No.
She's like, no, sweetie. Dunkin's 400 calories. Water is 0. You'll have a water, bitch.
No, it's more like,
Oh my god, that's horrible.
it's like, Mum, can I have a milkshake? Can I go Starbucks? No.
I mean,
okay, that costs
like
me
all
$8.
okay, obviously, all jokes aside, I don't know, but I'm sure it's not that bad. Again,
Yeah.
I don't
Mum,
know,
can I have my
like,
pocket money?
we're just joking, like, you know, we're just kidding here. But like, oh my god,
I just hope she.
Duncan, fucking Brian Kenny says, rolling my eyes at your damn mocha.
Yeah, I got one to say, but look at that shit down there.
Ella!
That's what I mean. Those fuckers didn't stir it right today.
And then wait, hold on. And then and Noelle responded to that. Noelle. She said, Brian likes it
Well,
shaken, not stirred. Of course he does, James Bond. As
that
Brian
is, one of my
that's a
biggest,
reference.
that is one of my biggest pet peeves. Going to
Oh my gosh.
a Starbucks or Dunkin', and they are just Starbucks never fucks up my drinks. It's always Dunkin', and they just don't stir the mocha. Like I don't understand why they just can't stir it. Like I don't get it. Like Kenny always fucking calls me out on it because he worked at Dunkin'. But
Every time, yeah.
like if I worked at Dunkin', like I would make sure the drink is stirred. Like I don't know. Like I just feel like I'm gonna like work there. If I ever become like famous, I'm gonna work there like as like a reality show just to like see what it's like to make a fucking mocha. And
Also,
be like,
I
can stir
think
your
we
stir
have
it.
someone. I think we have someone in
Yeah,
the-
I was gonna say I wanna so I see that we have someone popping into the stream. So before I bring him out, I don't know oh that's right. Brian and Brett, you guys aren't I don't think you are in the group chat for like the WLFE DB. Like it's like the group chat for all the shows. Okay, well anywho, since you're not, Ted said that we have a new show that's coming on, and this is actually the host of the new show that's joining WLFE DB Radio. So we'll bring him out and we'll let him introduce himself and his show.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
So
Love
welcome
that.
to our stream. This is Jason.
Hello.
Wait,
Hi.
Hi, Jason.
Hello,
can you say
how
your?
are you?
I don't want to fuck up your last name and get sued unless you continue to
Okay,
judge
it's
me because I love her.
Autumn,
Cottom. Okay.
like bottom, but cottom. And I'm not.
Oh,
Ah,
how did you know?
yes. I'm dead.
But
Oh my
yes,
God.
I am host of the Bipolar DM podcast. So I've been on for a couple years, but I just now joined up with the WLFE DB radio family just recently.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, welcome.
Yes.
So my show, we talk about Dungeons and Dragons, indie writing, and mental illness. And you had just been talking about Brittany, and I don't know a lot about her background other than I know she's a fellow bipolar just like me, and I understand a lot of what she's going through, especially with the severity of this illness and how it strikes us. And it's very tragic how she's being treated and being portrayed.
Yeah.
Especially because everybody is assuming and making all these assumptions about what's going on, and nobody really knows what's actually happening.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and so and that happens a lot to myself and other people who suffer from this illness, where they make assumptions about why we do what we do,
Mhm.
especially when we have no control over it. You know.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I talk a lot about that on my show. I talk about geek stuff like Dungeons and Dragons and a little bit
I
on
love
the
that.
I don't want to steal anybody's thunder when it comes to the writing part, but I kind of keep that towards the Dungeons and Dragons part of writing.
Nice. I
Nice.
used to play that when I was younger. My best friend and I, his name's Chris. He actually designed his own Dungeon and Dragons board game, but like on these big poster boards. And I remember my character was Kieran, and it was just such a fun game. Like I miss those days. Like I'm secretly a geek at heart,
But
but good times.
exactly, I mean, I describe Dungeons and Dragons not as a game, but as an experience.
Oh yeah,
Because
it's definitely an experience.
when's the last time you played Monopoly and then talked about it 20 years later about how great you passed Joe and collected $200?
Listen, I'm always trying to.
God,
I love Monopoly, and everybody makes fun of me.
Oh,
like,
I'm not-
ew, Brian, that game sucks.
There was one in the UK. I don't know if you had it in America, which was a card where you actually, instead of cash money, you had a card machine.
A credit card, yeah.
Mate, I bought the airports for like this. I bought them for like 3 million. I sold them for 15 million each. By the end of the game, I had pretty much every property plus about 400 million.
Yeah.
I kept buying the properties, selling them for more, and then keeping the profit, like properties that I was going to make money on, and get all my hotels and that. Literally, I was making so much money. I was like, shit, if only this was real money.
I'm sure the rules don't allow you to do that, but you play homebrew, you can do anything you want.
Yeah, like we were just like we were like, right, we're gonna play it like how we want to play it, and it was brilliant.
Yeah,
it was a bit funner. Sometimes you got to not follow the rules of the game.
Jason, do you like to drink, Jason?
I used to, but I actually quit drinking not because I was an alcoholic, but because it's too much work at my age to get drunk.
Yeah,
it's too hard. And
well, I'm gonna say there's a drinking game that I am debuting on June 1st for Pride Month, and you'll keep an eye out for it. Since we're on the subject of games, I'm not gonna go crazy into it.
Yeah,
What's that?
I said I might just come out and participate in that.
Oh, it'll get you feeling good if you play by the rules. So.
Oh my god, that just gave me an idea. Well, we'll discuss after the show, Brian. I have a good idea.
Don't forget it, girl.
I won't, because it's a good one, and it's going to be like a surprise. It's going to be a surprise for our show, basically.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, so the three of us will talk about it after. But I was going to say something to you, Jason. What was it? Oh, yeah. I could only imagine, like, I can only imagine, like, what she goes like. First of all, being a celebrity, and then having a bipolar, like you said, and then having her dad on top of that, like controlling her life, like that's like a triple like whammy, like right there. And I can only imagine, like obviously, like this is the first time we're all meeting, so like I also do on Wednesday nights I do Inside the Drag Closet, and I'm a drag queen, and like that's my main source of income, and I've traveled all over PA, out of PA, to different states and stuff like that. And like, I'm just like a local, celebrity, I guess you could say. I'm not like, like on RuPaul's Drag Race, like a TV show or anything like that. Like, I'm not like that level. And I just think of myself some weekends when I'm like 3-4 days in a row, traveling here, there, performing here, there. And I manage myself, the amount of like work and time that goes into it. I could imagine being a celebrity and then adding a mental illness on top of that, and then having your dad control your life, like that must be a lot.
And also, it must be hard to have to be like when you have having a bad day, you've got to cover that up and act all happy when actually you're having a bit of a bad day, and actually you just want to maybe stay at home or whatever you want to do, but actually you've got to go out and perform and be happy and see your fans and
not only did she have someone controlling her life. Not only did she was going through mental illness, not only was she in the spotlight, but then she became a mother, and that is just a whole different thing. Like, obviously, I can't relate, but I have a lot of friends that are moms, and I couldn't imagine like the paparazzi all up in your shit, like when you're trying to protect your children, like like just trying to like take them out to like the store, or just like have a good time at like McDonald's to be like a normal person, like like as a younger kid, like, oh, let's go to McDonald's, or like let's do something. I feel like that was a struggle for her to like try and do, because like in the one photo I saw recently, like she's like crying trying to like hide her baby, and it's so heartbreaking.
I think if you watch Framing Britney, you see some of the footage of the paparazzi, and it is chaos. And they were saying at one point it was £1 million per picture of her, and that yes, it was all nice to have photos where she's posing and happy, but actually it was images of where she's not happy and not posing that they want, and it's just dreadful, really.
Yeah. I mean, being a parent, I got 4 kids, and trying to shield them from my mental illness is unbelievably hard. Then to have paparazzi showing it to your kids, everything you're trying to shield them from, I mean, you're trying to shield them from yourself is what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
And for her to be going through that is unbelievably hard. There's days when I can't do anything. I told Ted ahead of time that I'm going to have some shows in the can just in case for when, not if, but when I am not able to broadcast. And so I did that ahead of time, just knowing that there are going to be days that because of my mental illness, I'm not going to be able to do a show. And it could be days, it could be weeks. My longest depressive period lasted 3.5 years.
Wow.
And I'm not talking about, I fell down. No, I mean, I couldn't leave my bedroom for 1.5 years.
Wow.
That's how bad it got.
That's rough. Wow.
So,
Mental illness is a real thing. Like a lot of people don't talk about it. We had an episode about it, and there's just so much more levels to it than just like the top layer. Like there's so many layers to mental illness. It's horrible, you know.
well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
But I hope she just gets the justice she deserves. You know, she don't deserve that.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm gonna have some guests on. T Roy, he's gonna be on my show. T Roy got me my break.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're gonna
nice.
be on, and we're gonna talk about mental illness and stuff like that too. And we're just gonna have a blast. And so, I mean, thank you guys and gals for having me on board. I mean, I appreciate you and love you guys. Love you all so much for accepting me into the fold.
Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Welcome.
Thank you for popping on.
Yeah. Before you go, just let our viewers know when your show, when does it air?
Okay, my show broadcasts every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 Central, on the WLFDB radio network. So
Awesome.
go through Facebook Live. We're trying to direct traffic through there. Listen there, or you can, of course, find out other platforms through our webpage as well.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. That's awesome.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Welcome to the family.
Yes. Welcome to the family.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Bye, all.
Bye,
Bye.
Jason.
Take care.
Oh, he's so lovely.
He is lovely.
Yeah. How nice.
Very cool.
I just, like I said to you guys, I'll have to, I mean, if you want to, I can add you guys to the group chat. Basically what Ted did is he made a group chat, basically called the WLFEDB, like group chat or whatever. And it's like the host of every show. So he just picked me because we always constantly talk back and forth. But like, obviously you guys are as much a part of this as I am. So like, if you want, I can add you to that group chat. And then whenever there's a new show, a new host added to something, maybe like, like when we had the Cutting Edge TV thing way back when, like things like that, like he puts that all in the group chat. So I'll add you guys to that. And then that way, if I forget a message or whatever, or something intentionally.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. So
Yes,
But I saw the other day, Ted had added Jason to the group chat and said, welcome. He's a new show for the station. So yeah, that's awesome.
Love that. Oh yeah, it's exciting. The family keeps growing.
Yeah, it does. It's so crazy. And we're actually, I don't know how to address this because I don't really know the full, really how it's supposed to work or whatnot. But from my understanding, Ted did share something on our Facebook page, so you all can go there and see. I'll try and reshare it, but it's about Strimm, STRIMM TV.
Okay.
And I guess that's, as many of you know who've been watching our shows at the beginning, we joined Cutting Edge TV, and that lasted not even a week. And things fell through on their end, not our end. Obviously, we were, especially us three here, we were all ready to go to join Cutting Edge TV, and it fell through. So Ted's been trying to get us onto a different TV streaming service. So we're not just on Facebook and YouTube. We can join there as well, so we can reach more of an audience for our shows. So again,
stars.
Yes. We're gonna be. I can't. It's too soon. I was gonna say we're gonna be the next three to shave our heads. Love it.
I feel like, do you know what? It's actually, I was just thinking, when I said that we'll be celebs and stars, I actually did think that we've actually said comments before how we want like mad paparazzi and all that, and actually thinking about how actually Britney probably liked that at first, and actually after a while, it's a bit like, actually, it's not probably not that nice really. So it's crazy how a lot of people, when they want to become famous, are like, oh yeah, I want a mad paparazzi, I want to be photographed, I want fans.
Oh no.
And then actually, when you are famous, it's probably like, yeah, I don't like this. I don't like the paparazzi.
It's a very. I mean, obviously, I'm not like Britney Spears over here. I'm not like that famous and rich and popular or whatever. But like, you know, just from like my 6 years of doing drag, just from going to first time on stage, even 4th, 5th, 10th time on stage, everyone's like, who the fuck is this bitch? To where I am now, you know, it's funny to say that, but to where I am now, where, you know, and I'm not bragging, like Brian can attest this, and anybody else I ask that knows me, like in the central Pennsylvania area, if you mention my name, people know who I am. Like, you know what I mean? To where I've come now, and it's like sometimes you do those shows where like there might be 200-300 people in the audience, and afterwards they want to take pictures with you and talk to you, and some of them are just like, I don't want to like get canceled or anything, but like some of them you just are like, you know that person's like, for example, that person's that fucking drunk, they're coming up to you to interact with you, and they're just like, oh my God, and they're like stumbling and they're white girl, and you just want to be like, honey, my outfit costs more than how drunk it took you to get tonight. Don't touch me. So you wanna be like that automatically to somebody because like it's just the way.
Because we're human beings. Like when we're like when I'm at a bar and a drunk guy is all over me, I'm like, ew, like get off me.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants to be around drunk, obnoxious people, regardless if you're a celebrity figure, public figure, politician, anything. Like nobody wants to be around somebody that's sloppy and disrespect, touching you all up in your shit. Like you want to be professional.
Damn, what am I going to do when I come to America then? That's me.
Right, Brett Libby.
No, girl, you're not being canceled. Expressing that because as somebody, if I was a big actor, like I would not like if someone was drunk or high or something coming up to me and just being like, oh my God, let's do a picture. Like that's gonna happen. So I'm gonna be like, oh my God, hey girl, like, you know, if that happens, it happens. But I think every human being has the right to be like, listen, like
you have like you have like what I was trying to say is like you have your comfort levels, and when it comes to being someone in the public eye, whether you're just a local celeb or like international celebrity, like you know, it gets to the point where it's like you accept the fan. I mean, you appreciate the word I'm saying.
Of course, yeah, you appreciate
the fans, the followers, the supporters, people who come to your shows and are there for you, and then afterwards, you know, come up and are like, oh my God, you did a good job. Can I get a picture with you quick? Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There's people that are like, I love those people. Then there's the ones who get too drunk, too obnoxious, are fangirling so hard they're like making a disaster of everything. And it's like, girl, I'm standing here and my wig costs more than like the 10 cocktails you just had. So don't fucking pull on my hair. Like, and there's obnoxious people.
They pull off your wig.
Right. So I'm sure like
yeah. That's a little over.
I've had an experience where I was very drunk, and it was the night I met Michelle. I met Michelle Visage.
Yes.
And well, to be fair, I had already shown her my ass because I'd stripped.
Wait, I have a story.
She had seen the full lot of things she saw in this club. She saw my penis, my ass. Yeah,
love that.
And also, it wasn't just me randomly stripping. It was a contest that I lost because I was pissed as a fart. Anyway, she bought out a book a couple of years, like maybe 3-4 years ago. She brought out like a biography, and so she wrote in that. But yeah, I met her and I was so drunk and I tripped over and landed right on my face.
She's probably get this drunk twink off my ass.
She was lovely. She was so sweet. She was like, "Oh, come up, come on, come up."
Come on, get your ass up.
You come up here and get your penis and your ass up here as well. Come on. At least
well,
time she was like,
dude, tie in our story, girl. Are you to finish? Sorry, bro, I don't want to cut you off.
That's fine. I was going to go tell another experience, but then you can go. You can go.
I'll be quick because I know.
Before you tell your story, real quick, I just wanted to read these comments that came in there.
Yes.
So Debbie's watching again. Hey, Debbie. I'm waiting on my
Debbie.
Hey, how you doing?
I thought Debbie, we're going to be the new Osbournes. We're going to be on MTV.
Literally,
or the new Kardashians.
She said about this is in regards to cutting edge. Gosh, in regards to cutting edge TV, she said it fell through because bigger things are coming for you guys.
Netflix. Can you imagine Netflix?
Thank you, Debbie.
Finger snaps. Thank you, Debbie, for supporting and watching. And then Liz, This is how Matt sees me. Ew, go away, Liz.
Literally, Liz. Literally every week we're like, ugh.
I can honestly say, because I cancel me. I can honestly say you're not one of them, Liz. But just to real finish before you quick, Brian, go back to the Britney thing. I just want to quick say, there's those, like she just said, it'll get away from me. And when I was talking, there's those times though when you interact, you come in contact with those people. But like, as much as I want to be like, ew, get the hell off of me, I can't say that, because you know that in the career that you're in, the entertainment business, it's honestly, it takes one bad review and you can like be blacklisted, or like your career would suck. You don't get bookings. So like, there are times, obviously, when I come, as soon as I leave the gig, or I'm backstage, I leave the gig, or I'm at home, and I'm like, oh my God, that fucking drunk bitch that kept touching my wig. Like, then I talk about it. But when she comes up to me, I can't say that.
You're like, oh,
exactly.
hi. Inside you're like, oh.
Exactly. Yeah, Brett, you got to put on.
Come near me, bitch. I will cut you. I will cut you. Come near, I will cut you. Touch me one more time, bitch. I will cut your fingers off.
But when
that's like, oh, how are you?
But that's the part of the, what I was gonna say, it's the part of the entertainment business. When someone like that comes up to you, you know that you don't really want to interact with them because they're a disaster. Yeah. But you also don't know, like, what if tomorrow morning they wake up and they remember that you were a cunt to them? So now they're typing on all the social media, don't go see Scarlett. She's a mean drag queen afterwards. Yeah. She take pictures with you. And you don't want to get that, you don't want to tarnish your name. So you just fake it till you make it. You throw in that fake smile, take the picture, and move on to the next person.
And to tie into that, like,
take the photo and just walk off to the next person.
Don't just walk off.
Just say hi. Did you enjoy the show? Photo. Yeah, good. Take care. Bye.
And I can really, like, obviously when I'm really drunk, like, I actually keep it together. But like, I can totally understand, and I respect people like that. You know, don't want to be all over the place. Like, for example, this photo is me and Alaska Thunderfuck.
That's right.
I'm like, freaking she's literally
oh my
naked.
God, you're so twinky.
I'm a twink. That was like so long ago, and I was blacked out drunk. I didn't even know I took a picture. Like, this was a long time ago. I'm obviously a lot more responsible now, honey. But I was literally blacked out drunk. Did not know who it was, who I was taking a picture with. My friend Chris is in Portland, Oregon, back in 2015, 2014, or 2013. I don't know. It was so long ago. I don't remember, but. I was just like drunk, living my best life. And I saw these pictures, like people lining up. I'm like, I want my picture. So me being drunk, I'm respectful, but I am a little bit oblivious. So I cut in front of everybody. I'm like, take a picture of me, queen. She's like, yes. Like, I do kind of remember that. I don't know if, I did anything wrong or did cut in front of anybody, but I remember just like going up to her and be like, oh my God, I want your picture because you're naked and I'm living for the rainbow. And she's like, where are you from? I'm like, from Pennsylvania. And she's like, girl, so am I. Let's get this picture. And, I wasn't like all over her, but like to tie into the story, like it's crazy. Like some people when they're drunk, they just don't realize they're doing it. They just like are loving the moment. But at the same time, like, girl, like be respectful too. So
she's nice though. Remember you were at Pride when Alaska was here in Harrisburg at Pride?
I was not. No, I couldn't make that one.
Oh,
I know. I wanted to show her that picture and be like, do you remember this? She'd probably be like, no, honey, I was blacked out too.
Yeah. No, she was really nice at Pride. And
I love her so much.
Yeah, it was a great performance and stuff.
My best one when I met someone when I was drunk was when I met the Cock Destroyers. Do you know the Cock Destroyers? So the people who don't know the Cock Destroyers, they are like the most famous straight porn stars.
Yeah, here I am. I'm a fucking cock
destroyer.
You know what we are? Fucking Cock Destroyers.
So, of course I know them. I love.
Not for me. I love them.
I'm done.
Brett, of course I know them. I love Sophie Anderson. She's like one of my idols and my icons. She follows me on Twitter, and I think
literally.
What was funny was
I love her.
She picked up this girl's underwear, stuck him in her mouth, and the girl was like, "Yeah, I'm on my period."
Oh my God!
Stop! Oh my God, I can't.
But they were so nice, and they've got obviously like Sophie's boobs are like balloons, like baby basketballs, and.
I love that.
They literally look like watermelons, just like on her chest. I'm like, isn't that painful? Like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, she must just want to go boom all day.
BTW, Sophie, if you're watching this or ever watch this, we'd love to have you as a guest on our show.
Yes, queen.
We got to DM them. Get DM in. Get
like,
tweet
bitch.
I'll DM her on Twitter and see what she says.
She'll be like, "Now, pay me $15,000, and I will."
I'll be like, "Oh, honey, let me go rob a bank quick."
Got you, girl.
Just be like, okay, give me a few weeks. I need to go on the street corner.
Right. I need to work a few nights on the corner. I got you.
Get your little sexy outfit on and get that street corner.
Right.
I'm done.
Sure, Scarlett could earn a few quid.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Shit, it's about to be 5:30 already. I didn't even realize we're coming to the end of the episode. Girl, that was fun though. Like, things didn't go as we wanted, but that's what happens sometimes. So we still had fun. Like, that was a good episode.
We did. We talked about products. Everybody needs to get this eye care product. Peace out.
Brian, send me the info about that.
Disclaimer. Yeah.
I will. It's
Disclaimer.
vegan-free, cruelty-free, all this stuff, good stuff, and it's for your eyes, honey, to make you look fabulous.
Yeah. Well, since we've reached the end of our show, I better, promote us and send out all the info for everyone who needs to know. So first of all, you can follow us on Facebook at Across the Pond Officially, all one word. You can subscribe to our YouTube and watch us there if you don't want to watch us on Facebook. Please get us to 100 subscribers so we can change this stupid URL to one that I don't have to read all these damn letters and dots and puncture grammar shit. Like
Ted, can we just get our own Facebook page?
Oh my god, you didn't do Mikey's comment.
I was getting there, girl. I was getting there.
Can I do after this? Can I give?
Yeah, totally. I wanted to save it to the end because I have a feeling it's going to be a good story.
It's a good story.
Okay. So follow us on Facebook, Across the Pond Officially, all one word. Follow us on YouTube. Our YouTube link is https://rb.gy/IQZMSN. You can find us on Instagram. We are at Across the Pond Official, all one word.
You could
follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter is at A, T, P, 0 FFICIAL. And lastly, you can listen to us wherever you listen to your podcasts at Across the Pond Official. And if you'd like to be a guest on our show, if you want to ask us a comment, a question or a comment that you didn't get to on our show, or you want to give us an idea for a topic to talk about later, you can email us. Our email is acrossthepond11@outlook.com. So back to our comments. We got a comment earlier from one of our future guests, Brett's great friend, Mikey, who says, Brett, know about a sore arse, hashtag London Pride 2019, haha. Hey, it's Mikey, LOL.
Okay, so basically, picture the scene. It's London Pride in 2019, and I was dressed like a slut. And Mikey was, by the end of the night, Mikey literally like a cheap ass haircut was in the body stocking, and that's it. And that was it. Anyway, so he also had a riding whip sort of thing, and so people, because I was quite drunk, I got the riding whip thing that you whip a horse with, and was getting people to whip my ass. And at one point, I had a queue of 40 people. Anyway, so I had the whole night, probably about 150, 250 people maybe did it. And the following Saturday, I went to the pub to my mum's, and I had an abscess the size of a cricket ball on my ass.
Ew.
So I went to the doctors on Monday to see if they could sort it out, and they were like, "Oh, you got to go to hospital." So I got the bus to hospital, and just before I got to hospital, I fell on a bus and it exploded.
Oh my God.
So I had to go into the hospital, had to get triage, had to take my blood, everything. So they got me in a gown and with my little hospital nappy on, and they were like, "Oh, you've got to take away all your stuff. We've got to clean it." And it was coming out. It literally looked like manky chocolate. It was disgusting. It was like a bit of like
ew, Brett. We don't do that.
A bit soft, bit of brown chocolate in it. Yeah.
Ew.
Anyway, so I ended up having to be in hospital for 13 hours to then have surgery at 1 o'clock in the morning on my ass. I had to have surgery and I was overnight in hospital.
People were 150 people whipped your ass.
At least, and if not more. And I had 3 weeks sick off work because I couldn't sit down. I literally was high as fuck for about 3 weeks.
You are ridiculous.
I was popping the painkillers for 3 weeks straight. And
that's what happens at London Pride.
For 2 weeks, and then I flew off to Bali for 3 weeks, and then that's when I lost 2.5 stone and came back with like.
So you got whipped 150 times at Pride, got an abscess, slipped and fell while on the bus, and it exploded.
You could hear you could hear it pop on the bus.
Ew,
Like,
no,
you could hear
shut.
it. Like, it was like a.
No, I can't.
And it was and like this next to me where I was like, what the fuck was that?
What?
And it was coming down my leg. It was
No,
disgusting.
stop!
It was disgusting.
Oh.
I actually had to go to the hospital.
What?
Wait,
They didn't stick a black bandage on it, so it was like so basically, I had a chunk of my arse taken out, and they had to sort of stab it in to sort of try and get my arse to rebuild itself. And so I had to go to walk-in hospital about 8 times in 2 weeks afterwards to have stuff it treated. And literally they thought I had an infection because it stank.
Girl, no.
And it was like, oh.
I gotta go.
All right, so see you all next Sunday.
What in the like 50 Shades shit is this?
It was hot. I'm not gonna lie. I was.
All right, so
I was getting straight guys doing it. I was like, why not? They're hot.
The takeaway from this is don't get whipped by 200 people at London Pride.
The takeaway is to maybe not do it so many times, but still enjoy it.
I am so deceased by that.
What was worse
I love how it got infected.
We were in central London, and there was a queue of about 30 people, and they're doing it, and then my mum walks up. She was with her friend.
Hey, Mom, nothing to see here. Just a typical Saturday for me. Get whipped, okay?
I've been a bad boy being punished. But yeah, that was that story.
Brett, I am deceased. I've
never told you that story. I've told everyone pretty much.
Yeah, I think you told us before, but it wasn't.
It didn't go into detail.
That detail, like there was no like Dr. Pimple Popper fluids down the leg.
Falling on your ass and having to go.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I was in the hospital for about 27 hours, so overnight. And then I went home.
What we should have an episode about? Weird shit that's happened to us. I have a crazy story I want to tell.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my God. That'd be
like weird medical things that's happened to you. Like a weird crazy situation where you needed quick medical attention. Girl, I have a story for everybody.
Well, we need to make that episode like 4 hours long because Brian's like, oh my gosh, the worst. I might come with a headache. Let me check WebMD. You're gonna die today.
Sorry, girl. I'm always like texting Matthew because he has a nursing background, and I'm just like, girl, am I dying today? And he's like, girl, shut the fuck up.
Girl, I'll never forget when you were like, girl, so do you know? I can't even say it because I'm gonna laugh. You're like, do you know anybody who has kidney failure? And I was like, girl, what? No, why? You're like, well, because I have leg pain and that's a symptom of kidney failure.
I'm a hypochondriac when it comes to thanks to my mother. That's all her fault. But I am a hypochondriac. Like certain things, like I get freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Like I need to text somebody.
I was like, I don't even know how to answer this.
Like, girl, bye.
I was like,
oh shit, that's too funny.
Girl, I think you're okay. I don't know.
I'm still alive, so knock on wood.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anywho,
anyway, that was a very explosive Pride weekend.
Ew.
Quite literally.
Brett, that's
like it was like imagine Diarrhea shooting out like yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was like when you open a baby's nappy up and it's just all over the place, yeah.
A baby's nappy. I can't. It's called a nappy.
But the thing is though, right, so I couldn't bend down, but the nurse made me clean it up. I'm like, honey, have you not got nurses? Like I pay my taxes, okay? Like, why am I cleaning up this mess? Okay, I mean
because she was like,
clean up your pop. I don't even know.
Got a cleaner. Sorry. And it reeked like it stank out the whole.
Yeah, that's why she made you clean up. She was like, that fucking vile, disgusting shit from hell. I'm not cleaning that up.
That is
to be fair, that's probably the case.
She's like, I don't get paid enough to clean up that Satan puke that just came out your ass. Like,
ew.
That's the thing though, and thinking, shit, what the fuck made that? Like,
wait, I have a question. I have to ask. Do you have a scar?
I think I do, but I don't know. When I come to America, you just have to have a look.
Our show's rated explicit. You can show your ass on the screen.
I'm not showing my ass on screen. I am not ashamed. Okay, that's fine. Next week is a porno episode.
Literally, we're all just going to show our asses on screen. It's fine. Get prepared, everybody.
Don't watch that one, Mom.
TK.
Yeah, Mom, don't watch that one.
Debbie, Mom, who else? Liz, all of the people that have been supporting the show.
I reckon Liz would love it. Liz would love it.
Liz would be fucking taking photos and like,
oh my God, could you imagine?
OnlyFans.
We'd get a message after. No, we'd get a bill on Venmo after. Liz has charged you $200 for what, girl? Oh, the photo album she made of our asses from our episode. I'm dead. Anywho, we need to wrap this up because we are overtime.
We are going overtime. Ted's gonna kill us.
Yes. So let's just run through. I guess Brian, if you want to go first, any last words of wisdom to the audience?
Fuck February. I cannot wait for it to end. Thank God this is the last Is this the last episode? No, we have one more episode left in February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, fuck this month. It's been a shitty month. I cannot wait till March. Just be good kids. Live your best lives. Fuck the snow and drive safe. And yeah, just stay safe.
Yes, Queen. What say you, Brett?
Just be like, take care, look after yourselves. If you're gonna get ripped, be careful, look after your skin. Yeah, just be careful. Don't get drunk, kids. Spend all your money and all your pocket money on makeup, clearly, and just bankrupt yourself. And thank you to Brittany and Lindsay for being great co-hosts this week. Next week it's 2006, so the start of the sort of Brian's episode. Like what? Okay, he's showing off the makeup again. But yeah, anyway, take care, look after yourself, social distance, clean those hands. You know, literally clean those hands, look after yourself, and see you next week.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. First of all, thank you to Jason for popping in and introducing your show. Welcome to the WLFE DV family. Speaking of that, thank you, Ted, obviously, for having us. Thank you to the two of you. Thank you to all of our fabulous guests that we had today. Brittany, Lindsay, Cindy Riley, Dr. Bloom. We love you all. So remember to buy lots of makeup, get injections in your face.
In your armpits.
Get injections in your face.
On your insurance, so don't be painful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Adrian gave us a good tip. Get that shit covered by insurance, honey.
Remember to reach out to Afterpay and buy all your Sunday Riley. Then reach out to your insurance to get your face and armpits full of filler. And then, lastly, reach out to Netflix to let us have our own special on Netflix. Because
and then that way I can move to America.
That way Brett can move to America. We can all live together in LA. And last but not least, make sure that you continue to be kind to one another, love one another, wash your hands, distance until this whole damn thing is over. And lastly, if your asshole's going to explode, hopefully it's not on a bus. Have a great Sunday, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining the Boys of Across the Pond. Join them again next Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. UK time.
WLFE DB Radio is on Spotify with all its great shows like Across the Pond, Inside the Drag Closet, Step into the Paranormal, Just Cindy, Where's My Sage, Unfiltered Talks with Bryce, Metal Mayhem ROC, Paratalk Radio, Real Talk with Dom, and more. So download the Spotify app today to stay connected to all your WLFE DB Radio shows.